Hey guys, Matt Ruddle here from Ruddle Digital, and today I'm going to talk to you about the model I created and I've actually used multiple times to help my clients grow, and that is the scent model. It's like the American coin. So it's all about content, it's about engagement, it's about nurturing, it's about transacting. It's that simple, but what this does is brings a structure to your digital marketing. So for instance, content. You have to have something to say. And this is where a lot of people fall down, because what they actually do is they end up just going out on social media, sending emails, doing all these things, and they haven't really got content. They're just posting out rubbishy little sound bites that are never going to really attract their target audience. So this is where content comes into it, and that's looking at blogs, it's looking at video content, because you know what, with video content and visual content around seeing people, our brains are not wired to actually distinguish between face-to-face and video interactions. So they're great ways of creating content that really does connect. You know, looking at images, really visual stuff like infographics, webinars, fantastic tools to create your audience and to give you something to say. Because then you move on to engagement. And engagement is where you go out on social media, you go out in email marketing, for instance, because then you're sharing this content. And you know what? It's safe content, because you're not telling people that they have to buy from you now. They have to run to the back of the room in order to get the best deals. You're not pressurizing them. What you are doing is you're building that relationship by content. And that's incredibly strong. There's a philosophy out there called 7-11-4. And this is 7 hours of content in 11 different touch points in 4 different locations. And this was actually created by a guy called Daniel Priestley, who wrote the book Oversubscribed and Key Person of Influence. Check them out. But what it means is that with 7 hours of content, you build that relationship. Whether that's on a webinar, whether that's in a blog post, whether that's in a video, you effectively get people up to that buying stage on that buy engage. The 11 touch points, well, that goes back to the old sales adage of you have to make at least 10 to 12 phone calls before you get that one bite. Well, what this means is that you can share content and you can have 11 interactions with that content. So building up that relationship. And 4 locations just means that they could be reading it on their phone, on the train, they could be watching it on their computer, they could be bringing new videos up on their Apple TV at home, for instance. But it's all about that engagement, and actually then asking for their email address in exchange for some of that really exclusive content. Because once you've got their email address and you can then nurture them through, they've shown that sign of life. So we do move from content to engagement to nurturing. Because you know what? 93% of people that come to your website or make an inquiry on your website are not ready to buy from you within the first 3 months. So how do you deal with those people? Well, it's all about nurturing. And you nurture those people through by drip feeding them emails, maybe picking up the phone and speaking to them. Just making sure that when they are getting ready to move to that transaction phase and that buying stage, that you are at the forefront of their mind. That's incredibly key. So that's the scent model. It's about content, it's about engagement, it's about nurturing, it's about transacting. And you know what? Rinse and repeat, you go again. You win more business and you use the same model with your existing customers to do more business with them. It's that simple. Now, we talk about this on our courses for Introduction to Digital Marketing. This is the process that we work with our clients on. But if you want to know more, then simply pick up the phone, speak to us, or book a call on our Calendly link.